Okay, I'm just going to give you a brief history on Lakeview House, a house that we managed to get into. When I say managed to get into, it's actually quite easy to get into. It's got a big gate outside saying big "Do not enter" signs, but it's been pushed down. It's quite easy to get into. You just walk up a slope and the place is up the top there. The place was inhabited by a Mr. Swithin Fleming, lawyer, from the 1830s to the 1880s, and the lake that you can supposedly see from the house is a stretch of the estuary of the Owinakura River. Owinakura, I think I'm pronouncing that right, and it has a length of about 5.8 kilometres there or thereabouts. I think Mr. Fleming, to give it the name Lakeview, I think was a little bit of a stretch of the imagination, really, to be perfectly honest, because although it's on a slope and it overlooks the main road there and the river would be behind it, I certainly couldn't see the river from any of the rooms we were in. And although it's possible that maybe one of the top rooms facing the front of the house, you may have been able to see the river, but we certainly couldn't go up there because it was floors were beginning to collapse. In fact, some of them had already collapsed, and it was just a little bit too dangerous to be in. It's one of these sort of typical 19th century late Georgian villa type houses. Beautiful place, beautiful surroundings, ground was beautiful area. Fortunately, it's sadly been neglected now by its owner, which I believe is a property developer, and it's just subject to vandalism. It's, you know, people are drinking in there, it's just bottles everywhere. It's just generally not a nice place to be in. Today, Lakeview House actually gave the name to the whole area of a place called Castle Redmond, or the townland of Castle Redmond. In fact, the actual junction or the bypass with Middleton to Ballinacora Road is actually called Lakeview Roundabout, and there's a nearby Topaz service station which is called, or at least was called, Lakeview Service Station. So in fact, the Lakeview House actually gave the name to the area, although the houses are actually designated as being in a place called Castle Redmond or Lakeview Castle Redmond. Okay, so have a look at the video and tell us what you think. Okay, we're just off to Lakeview, a place we scouted the other day. Looked quite spooky at night. We're just going to pop over there and see what it's like during the day, and then we'll get some decent pictures. Right, okay, we've just arrived here at Lakeview.
Yes.
We've just seen a guy go in there with a couple of dogs.
It's a bit weird.
Which is a bit weird, not sure what he's doing here. We're just going to have a little scout around and wait for him to go maybe.
I do like his ring, it's really cool. Yeah.
Is it?
It was all...
This must be an outbuilding belonging to the main house.
This is separate from that. The window that's sitting the other side of this wall was
The state of this place, there's a lot of drinking going on here. Just going to keep our eyes open for needles and stuff. Jesus, it's a mess. There's a little campfire down here. It's been burnt.
There's one over here, that look?
Yeah. Hey.
There's actually a path going up that way. That, do you know what?
Oh.
I think
That will go back round to the house.
it's going to go back to the house. So if we go that way, take the path we haven't taken, and then come back and go to the house that way, maybe.
Or, I'll tell you what, let me just go and have a look, see where this goes. It's really muddy down it.
It's going to be the house, I reckon.
Yeah, the path just carries on all the way along there. It's probably where we were earlier on. Can't see the house from here. It's ginormous, yeah. Beautiful grounds though, isn't it, really? They were kept. Oh.
Do you know what? This grass is cut. So who's maintaining it? Oh, that's right there.
I don't think anyone's maintaining it, so I think it's just not growing.
What the fuck is this?
Okay, this is the back of the house here. We're waiting to make sure, see if that guy goes. The guy here with a couple of dogs.
This is hardly a full up trio, is it?
Huh?
This is hardly where the hell it's going.
Yeah. Yeah, sort of. That's how that building was in earlier, wasn't it? Yeah, it doesn't seem to go anywhere, does it?
Very Blair Witch.
Yeah, Blair Witch Project.
It's strange that they just had this in their back garden.
Yeah, maybe. Well, what's that over there? Maybe it used to be these used to be twigs at one stage.
Oh yeah. Guess it was a makeshift home.
There's something up there.
Can you go over?
Yeah, can do, but it's just something propped up against the tree.
Like, look at this shit. You're missing all this. It's all tied up.
It's been dumped, isn't it?
This, I'm telling you, this, it was
A makeshift house or something?
a makeshift house, I told you. It was some sort of shack, I bet. Bet you anything. Look. It's all tied. This was some sort of makeshift
Yeah. Look.
shack thing. What? This?
Yeah.
I told ya. Thing that was built over here.
Is it built or was it just been
It's built.
dumped?
It's built. I'm telling you, these are built. These are little makeshift homes. I bet anything.
I mean, that's really living in the wild.
Like, it's definitely built because that's tied to a tree.
Yeah.
That's standing. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, look, bits of ribbon everywhere. Look.
All very Blair Witch.
The sort of pathway, if you can call it a pathway, goes all the way down there.
The place is huge, like.
Yeah, I'd say if you're in the dark, it wouldn't take you long to get disorientated in here, and
Yeah.
not know your way out. I mean, the motorway's right here. I mean, we could go down there and see where that goes, or I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. And we've got the edge of the motorway not far from here.
I do like seeing the things that are made.
Well, should we go? Do you want to go down here to the end? Well, we're here now.
Well, we're off going that direction.
Really? Huh?
Do you like walking around the wood?
I can't hear.
Don't you like walking around the wood?
Yeah, why not? Try down there. Whoop, right up.
We're kind of going nowhere now,
Yeah,
I think.
I mean, there's nothing down there, and there's nothing down there. That's. But you know where we were before? There seemed to be, if you go towards the edge of the motorway,
Yeah.
there seemed to have been like a little pathway. I mean, it's probably
Okay.
not. Do you want to try that again?
Down it.
We're going to come across Bear Grylls any minute.
I know. Or the clown.
Yeah, that clown from yesterday.
I'd be gone if it was the clown from yesterday. Bye-bye.
You don't mind Bear Grylls?
No,
Mind your face here. Just put your hand up there. That's alright, it's got it. Right, mind your face.
Yeah.
See, it's like it's come back out to the open. The motorway is not as close as I thought. See, there's an opening that goes somewhere. Have a look.
Yeah, yeah.
Just mind yourself for it. Okay. We'll try and find our way back, shall we? We could be here for a few hours. Okay. Okay, so now we're inside Lakeview house. As you can probably see, it's probably a very grand house at one stage at some time. Like many houses like this, it's been left to rot,
Yeah, actually.
which is good for us actually, because we can come in and have a look. For some reason it's freezing. We were here about 10 minutes earlier and the GoPro stopped working for some reason, and it was really warm. We've come back in here literally 20 minutes later and it's
So cold.
freezing, absolutely freezing.
Took our jacket off.
Yeah. Jesus, it is freezing in here.
So cold.
We were here earlier sweating like pigs, and now we're here again and the place is freezing. Okay, there's a nice little oven there.
It's actually warmer in here.
Yeah, we'll just stay here, shall we? This is the room to the stage, isn't it? Yeah.
It's freezing. I'm trying to figure out what that is, actually. When you
Yeah.
were upstairs, you saw that. What is
Yeah,
that?
that I would imagine that was a balcony.
No, as in that particular thing there over on the left-hand side. A little bump.
Little bump. What little bump?
There's something on the floor upstairs.
Oh right, I don't
To
know.
the left-hand side.
Well, we'll have a look at it in a minute.
Yeah.
We'll go through here, shall we?
Do you know what? For an old building, this plug is new. It has switches.
Yeah.
The old ones don't really have switches.
I thought it was one of those old-fashioned sort of steel ones, but it's
No.
like a plastic imitation. Okay, this is a dangerous in places here. This is the room with the electricity box. So if you go in there, again, completely. completely gone.
Damn.
Yeah.
Thought you were walking past.
You got me there, it's a ghost. I mean, look at the curtain holder there, it's still in sort of fairly good condition.
Oh, I didn't actually notice this before, which is funny because it's really obvious, but the bookcase.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
We've just seen a guy outside walking his dog, or two dogs, another two dogs.
Don't know if he's keeping an eye on the face or.
Yeah, he was out there earlier on. This is where we came in. Okay, I'm going to have a little walk upstairs. This would have been downstairs, obviously. You can see from up there, the roof's completely gone. Floors have come down. Staircase looks in good condition. Well, fairly good condition. So I'm going to have a little walk upstairs.
Yeah.
You coming up as well, yeah?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
Just be careful.
I mean, look at that steel pole there.
That
So.
one is good. That's the only point.
Okay, this
It's
room.
here.
What's that?
It's when you stepped on it, it's good.
Yeah, just be careful with it. Here, I'm not going to come in because it's pretty rotten. There's only a couple of rooms in here. I'm just going to have a look, pick my head around here very gently. You can see the whole place is just collapsed. There's another room in there, which I don't really want to look at.
Don't.
No, this doesn't look safe. So I'm going to give that a miss.
Just not worth it.
It's not worth dying for.
No, be careful with the wire in case you trip on the wire. The one right next to me. That was
Okay.
where? That's in the hallway downstairs,
Yeah.
isn't it? I recognise the arches.
And this collapsed in places, so have to be careful how we walk around it. I'll stick to the inside because
Be careful.
it's going to be the.
You have to wonder how people spray painted it without
Maybe it was a few.
falling through.
Well, either they're suicidal or it was done before the floor started collapsing.
That's true.
I am pretty happy, it says there.
Oh, good for you.
No signage. What's that say? More rubbish.
Rest in peace, something.
Look at that. Beautiful, isn't it? Well,
Yeah, no, it's kind of.
beautiful in a sort of tragic way. Okay, that's the other room. Okay, I'm just walking through very gently, as you can probably see. This is the where the balcony was. That lump you saw was a carpet.
Is it?
Yeah. Look down there. Everything's collapsed down here into the next ground, to the floor downstairs. And this beautiful staircase. Am I still flashing?
You right?
Did you want to have a look in there?
Brief look.
Just have a walk along the edge
All through.
and just walk very gently. What a shame, eh? Well, the wildlife like it. Seems to be lots of birds around.
Not everything beautiful is meant for humans.
No, it's true.
Actually, in fact, most things that are beautiful are not meant for humans.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it.
Because we ruin it all.
Yeah.
Well, we've covered just about every room that's safe to walk in.
Yeah.
We're back down on the ground floor here. It's quite safe here.
It's not much, a little bit warmer outside.
Yeah. See, around here, have we been round here? I don't think we have we?
Sure. I know that we came out one entrance when we didn't know where it went.
Yeah, we were around here. This is where the, was it that thing you said? Funny name you gave it.
Oh, Fluxia. That wasn't a Fluxia.
No, it's not.
Oh. No, Mr. Magpie, how's your bike? Quite lovely though.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine owning this place and having, look, all this field and all this space,
It's not even half of it.
and now it's just left to die really, and nobody seems to want to do anything about it. Yeah. So there's a sort of boundary wall. There's a little thing through there. Oh.
Is there any cutting across? Or?
We'll have a look now. There's a fence line there.
Well, why is that then?
Yeah, it's weird. And that just goes out to someone's field, I take it.
I don't understand. Why is this wall and this wire here?
Don't know. It's just a... Okay, we just seen someone taking a house up. Yeah, it's not walking across the field. Right by the fence line.
Maybe we were in the outside place wasn't such a good idea.
Probably that. It's probably that man again. Yeah, still hear the dog.
Yeah. He's an awful pest.
Huh?
He's an awful pest, that man.
Yeah.
What's he doing here? He's been here since 12:30.
I mean, I don't know why he's here, because he's... I don't even know why we're running.
He's been here since 12:30.